Well, this is an amazing football game from my perspective, to watch us battle these guys and go just toe to toe in their style, in our style, and halftime's tied, and it was a game that had a chance to go right down to the nub, but it didn't, because we gave them two big scores, and whenever you lose the turnover ratio, you're in trouble. If you lose the turnover ratio and they score with them, then it's almost impossible, and we were trying to bring back a possible impossible comeback. There's a chance, we had a chance to score 3 times at the end, and that's what we were shooting for, but we gave them too much. I thought we played really well in defense, and I thought Lamar Jackson was phenomenal. I thought he was. It wasn't on their designed runs; it was on the scramble runs that he was so explosive, and he's faster than he looked. When you saw him in person, he's faster than we saw him on the film. He was able to just find the space and get out. They wouldn't really miss tackles. He just ran around people and found a way. I think they're doing a fantastic job with him in their offense, and he's totally unique, and they know it, and they've recognized it, and they're playing ball with him, and that's a great factor. But even with that, we had our chance. I thought the defense played really good and hard with those exceptional plays that came off the scrambles, and we just got to find another way to get them down. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. We weren't able to do it enough. The big turnover plays, Russ's play, just a mistake, and he knows it, and he just went late in the flat and couldn't do it, and ball gets ricocheted for a touchdown, and then we lose the ball switching hands there with DK, and they scoop it up. Other than maybe he didn't catch the ball, that was a terrific play by them to get that done. They took advantage of it. So I really respect what they're doing and how they played their game, and they played the game kind of the way they wanted to play it. And like us, if we go +2, we're going to win, and they were able to get that done today. So tough loss.
Did the game go? I think it was 29 of the first 44 plays were passes. Was that just dictated by how the game went, or was that the plan going in?
What was the number you gave me?
I think it was 29 of 44 to start were throws on offense. Was that the plan coming in?
We just tried to move football. We tried to do what we needed to do, and we were aggressive with our calls and our thoughts. It's just that's the way the game called for us to play.
How'd Marquise Blair do in his first game?
I thought he did pretty good. I caught him a few times. Not gonna look at the film to really know, but for the most part, he came through and he did fine. Had a couple nice plays and good play on the ball in one-on-one, and seemed to hold up his edge. He was a pretty basic game for us in that regard, what he had to do, and I thought he did his part.
Is Brad McDougal a chance to come back next year?
Yeah, we think so. We think so. We're very positive about the thought. Wasn't quite able today, but he's still got to do it now. He's still got to get well. He's got back spasms, and that didn't really release the way sometimes they do. So maybe over the weekend he'll make a good comeback for us.
Do you want to see Jerron Brown do anything different on the pick six? Should he have done something different there?
No, not really. I mean, you always want to come back to the ball better. He probably felt like Russ felt like he was just sitting there and he was wide open. It was just an error, and always you come back to the ball. But I don't know that it would have made a difference on that play. I think it was a pretty easy play for them. It was a good job, nice job making it, but we kind of gave it to him.
Because of how brilliant he's been, how uncharacteristic or shocking was that play? It just seemed like out of nowhere.
Well, somewhere you got to make a mistake, and you're going to mess something up. I mean, how many games can you go without making an error like that? I don't know. Everybody in the locker room knows it. Russ said something after the game, and they all know. They're telling him, don't worry about it. We understand that there's a burden to that and all, but we've seen Russ do so much, and it was just a bad play.
Was it just frustration on the pass interference challenge, or did you feel like you had a good chance of getting that overturned?
We were mixed on going for it. I mean, the guy's got his hands all over us, but it's not. I'm learning. This is the new time, and yeah, it was a little bit of desperation. I thought it was a big enough situation to try for it, because we're gonna have to give up points otherwise, and it was a chance. So we took a shot at it.
Are you beginning to wonder if they're never going to overturn a pass interference call? Is it worth challenging those?
Yeah, they will. They will when it's really, like they say, when they just totally miss it, and they're not there to police pass interference, really. You know what I mean? That's not. We kind of had that thought for a while. They're going to police it and they're going to clean things up and all that. They're not doing that. They're waiting for the play that's an obvious miss, and that's all right. That's the way the rules are. It's the way they've been saying it, so they're doing what they're saying. We just got to adapt to it. And I've been pretty aggressive about trying, and I think we're halfway point of the season after this week coming up, and I think I got it pretty well figured out. And then I'll tell you next time I screw one up that I don't. So we'll see what happens.
How'd you feel Jaron Reed played today?
I know that there was the ball, the throwback that Russ whipped across the field for him that he had a chance on. That's the only play that I really saw that was, that he could have caught. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm thinking G. Brown. I don't really know. I can't tell you much. I know he played good inside. We were physical inside and played tough. I didn't see him get clean on the pass rush and all that. We didn't get to him. But just the fact that he was able to play all those plays, I don't know what his count was great. And we're on the way back. But he's got to be rusty. He hasn't played in months. So. Just for him to be in shape and prepare as he did to play this much in this day was really a tribute to his want to and his willingness to be part of this team and wants to help out.
Devian seemed pretty active. Just what you see from him.
Well, I thought he was I thought he was penetrating and causing problems, making tackles, and he had a game where he had a chance to make a lot of tackles. I don't know what his numbers wound up being, but he's playing really hard.
Was the Ravens blitz more difficult than you expected?
No, the only, we weren't able to connect, as much as completion percentage was different than we've been. I thought our pass protection, particularly in the when you looked at us going down the field in the end of the second quarter in the 2-minute drive, our guys did a great job. So I think Russ was able to maneuver within the pass rush that was happening today. I don't know how many times we went down. How many sacks were there?
One. What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, Russ is getting banged. He's going to hang in there till the last second. He's a stud about that. But I thought the pass protection was pretty good.
Was there any consideration on the instead of attempting the 53-yard field goal to going for that on fourth?
Yeah, there's a discussion about that.
Anything else?
Okay.
Thank you.